Once again, a game developer reached out to me with a demo of their upcoming game, Infinity Bounce. The developer in question was Marco from Stray Farm Studio. So before we continue on, thanks again for the early demo key, Marco. So again, let's talk about my opening impressions with the game, as the full version doesn't come out until, well, it's not announced yet. Anyway, truthfully, I didn't really know what to expect with this one. It was described as a physics-based incremental game where you turn the galaxy into a chaotic pinball machine. Well, I was sold at the mention of pinball. Really, this is a fairly accurate description as well. There is a good tutorial that slowly guides you through the mechanics of the game. In short, you play as some celestial force that is placing down planets and other astrological objects. As you are doing so, shooting stars are being flung into the playfield. The goal is simply to place the objects in a way so that the stars ultimately find their way to the cat at the top of the screen. I knew cats would rule the universe one day. Relax, buddy. It looks like it's gonna be a while yet. I hope. Anyway, the planets are your basic building block. When a star hits one of these planets, it will ricochet off of it, gaining matter in the process. Matter is your basic currency, used to upgrade your abilities. Sure, you can just place a few planets to have the stars reach the feline, but that won't be enough. Instead, you'll want to make a convoluted solar system in which stars are crossing paths and hitting other objects, such as supernovas and black holes. This increases their multi-level, which will in essence fill the cat's stomach with deliciousness. If you can fill its stomach, shown on the top left of the screen, it'll cough up a hairball, which is used as a skill point of sorts in between galaxies. What I like about this game is that it forces you to start a new galaxy from time to time. The cat will eat as many stars as it can, but it also digests them, which basically means that the stomach gauge will steadily decrease. At some point, you'll reach the time in which you can't get any more hairballs to appear. That's when you're going to want to ascend yourself. You'll be brought to the skill tree, which looks like a massive constellation system. You'll spend your hairballs here to hopefully make your way further into the next galaxy. Apparently, if you can reach level 20 with the cat, something happens, but I couldn't get that to happen during this demo. And that's really the simple way of explaining the game. Place objects around to have stars take the long way to the cat, earning more matter and hairballs in the process. When you reach your limit, start over and try again. It's basic, it's simple, but it's highly addictive. Are you satisfied with the way everything is working, or do you want to start rearranging things to try improving your scores? I personally focused on one star, then when I was happy with that path, worked on the other one. When I saw areas in which stars crossed each other, I'd place a nova there. Black holes are great for improving your multiplier if you can get the stars to wrap around them. The game naturally has you wanting to see how much further you can push the map, and because of this, it's extremely enjoyable. Of course, this is just the demo. Not every feature is available, which is why I stopped playing after about an hour, as I got the gist of how things worked. I don't know what other planets or other spatial entities will be available, but some of the skills are blocked out, clearly stating that they aren't available in the demo. Either way, I look forward to the full release of Infinite Bounce, whenever that may be. Definitely check this one out if you're into this style of game. This is Reaper. Happy fragging.